This is the start of something huge for the Padres. What does this mean for the future? Are they officially back? Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest, where I guess we could talk about this real quick. If you guys love writing about sports, talking about sports, and just sports in general, and you want to join the Digest media team, feel free. Link is in the description down below. We're all super cool, and it's a fun job, so feel free to apply. What else is fun, though? The Padres. Welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. I forgot if I said that part or not. Before anything, please subscribe. It's like my first day here. I'm so sorry. Anyways, today, we won. Yay! It's hard to sweep 4-game series. Obviously, we would have loved a sweep, but we'll take a series victory over a team that we should be having series victories over. I mean, the Rockies... did they beat the Dodgers in the series? I don't remember, but they were giving the Dodgers a hard time, so it's nice to see us, getting wins on teams we're supposed to. AJ Cassaville is back. Padres 9, Rockies 6. Got dicey lately, but the Padres hung on. Big day from the offense. Jackson Merrill went deep. 5 players had multiple hits. Off day tomorrow, then 3 against the Mets in New York. The Padres can clinch a playoff spot as soon as Thursday. How? Lots of mathematics that... I don't really want to calculate right now, but just know everything has to go right for us to do that. So everything's still technically within grasp on every front. We're still close enough in the division. I'll just show you guys real quick. Dodgers are winning right now, so this is going to be a little outdated. But we're going to be 2.5, I think, back once the Dodgers win. Because it's 10-2 or something like that last time I checked. But the good news is, on this front, we're still good. We still can catch up to the Cubs. They just got to start losing more games, because they're 5-5, and we got to start winning games, because we're 6-4. So, yeah, look at the Mets right there, though, 2-8. The Giants and the Diamondbacks have there's a chance that, we'll have 3 NL West teams. Will it happen? I don't know. But the next series is going to decide a lot, right? I know we're talking about the next stuff before talking about the game, but this is important. So no game tomorrow, right? But once we go to New York, this 3-game series will be one of the biggest series in the year, the league, the season. There we go. The season. That's the word I'm looking for. If we drop these 3 games, I don't know what that means for us exactly, but I do know it's going to suck. So let's at least minimum. This is bare minimum. I'm not saying this is what I want. I'm saying the bare minimum win 1 game. Right? We've done enough separation in the standings that if we win at least 1 game, we'll be fine. Let's not win 1 game. Let's win the series, but I'm saying bare minimum. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, their starters, I can show you. We'll just talk about the next game right now. Why not? Clay Holmes, he's a terrible closer, but now that he's starting, he's doing okay. I mean, Michael King, I think as long as we get Michael King, who gets his job done, Michael King, that we got last time, we'll be fine. I think. I hope. Knock on wood. I had to find my wooden desk. Okay, now back to the game that we were talking about. Hello, Jake Cronenworth. Let's start with this. We'll start with what the intro showed us. Jake Cronenworth bunting with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Huh? Why did that work so well? I mean, obviously because of positioning and all that, but still, that was ballsy. That's the kind of small ball that I do enjoy. So, hey, if it fits, it ships, like they always say. If it works, it works. And then Jackson Merrill, who had another Oppo Taco, as they call it. He has 6 opposite field homers at Petco Park since last season, the most of any player in that span. And you might also say that he's back. Maybe not as good as he was, second half of 2024, but this is much better than the Jackson Merrill we got for the majority of the year. So, absolutely, we'll take that. Tatis might have his power back. Gavin Sheets is still really good. So, offensively, there are good bright spots on this team. We, as always, as I keep saying a kabillion times, just got to stay consistent. Right now, we played against Marquez, who is not that great, but the rest of the Rockies bullpen, in a sense, kind of shut us down. I mean, Contreras with 1 hit and 3.2 innings pitched. So, is he a good pitcher? I don't know. Mejia is technically kind of sort of a good pitcher, but and then we played someone who's also kind of a good pitcher, and we kind of lit him up. So, I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know if the offense gets, comfortable after, a 7-1 lead, and that's what happened. But At this point, let's not be comfortable. Let's play like we're hungry, because to be honest, we should be, right? But offensively, a fine day. Laureano, who of course I chose on pick the stick when hitless, but Gavin Sheets with a very clutch RBI, and then I guess you could say Jake Cronenworth had a nice clutch RBI with a bunt. And then Jackson Merrill's looking good. Gavin Sheets, like I said, looked good. Jose Iglesias with a good hit too. I forgot about that. Amphetamine, but yeah, a good day offensively for most people. Like I said, let's just keep it going. That's all that matters. Keep it going. Pitching wise though, Darvish, no way was Darvish happy being pulled at 82 pitches, then sees Estrada give up a bomb and has got to be even more pissed. So yeah, you Darvish today did a good job. I mean, don't look at the 3. Technically, it's a 1, and then Jeremiah Estrada screwed him over. So don't look at the 3. It was technically a 1 with 5 strikeouts. So not like the sexiest Darvish game ever, but a good game for what we've gotten and wanted out of Darvish. So I will take that performance any day. That's a good, solid 5 innings pitch that you would want in like a playoff position. I was gonna say none of our bullpen's like one of the best, but our bullpen has been a little icky recently, especially from some of our big 4, no longer big 5. Rest in peace, Jason Adam. Please come back stronger than ever. But Jeremiah Estrada, since the Dodgers series, has had some iffy moments. I don't think overall that makes him a bad pitcher. I'm just saying it's a long season. He might be getting tired. No one's going to blame him. He has pitched a metric crap ton this year, probably more than he ever has by a long shot in any of his previous MLB seasons. And same thing with Morejon, to be honest. Morejon, I mean, he had some shaky outings recently. He's now over a 2 ERA, but it's a 2 ERA. So let's not throw in any like towels or like give up on these pitchers. Bad games happen. I would rather they happen now than knee deep in October, deep in the playoffs. And then Mason Miller, I'll show you some stats real quick about Mason Miller, but he's still been incredible recently. And then Robert Suarez, the player that when he does bad, everyone pals on him, but when he does good, nobody says a single thing, which is fine. That's the life of a closer. But 3 strikeouts for Suarez, and 1 hit that wasn't really a hit because Iglesias screwed up. Oh, I guess it didn't count as a hit, but it should have been a 1-2-3. Let's put it that way. But yeah, Mason Miller facts, because who doesn't love some good Mason Miller facts? Well, let's start with this. This is what I was talking about the bullpen almost blowing it. But the Rockies have rallied to cut their deficit 7-6. Padres are going to Mason Miller with 2 outs. And then we saw that happened. They seemed destined to use all of their high leverage arms on a day. They led 7-0 after 3 innings. Not exactly what you want to do, but it's what if you got to do it to win a game, you got to do it, right? That's why you have them for these kind of situations. But Mason Miller with the Padres, 17.2 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 34 strikeouts. Oh my God. 6 walks, 7 hits, and an immaculate inning. And then one more thing. Since he allowed a pair of homers or a pair of runs in his second post-deadline appearance, I think it was a homer, Mason Miller has thrown 15 and 23rd innings with a 0.00 ERA and a 58.5% strikeout rate, which means he strikes out more than half the players he faces. He got 4 more outs today for a Padres team that really needed it against Mickey Moniak's Rockies. Hometown guy. I like Mickey Moniak because he's a hometown kid. Don't like that you went off against us, but you know what? Fine. We'll wear it. They still got the loss, so that's what matters most. But Mickey Moniak's a guy I would love to see one day. I mean, he's got 20 home runs, which is like more than like most of our team nowadays. So he's the kind of player I would love to see on our team at some point. Not the greatest, like for a cheap deal, obviously. Maybe when Laureano leaves, but I don't know. I got a soft spot for Mickey Moniak. But yeah, we already talked about tomorrow and all that, so we'll just end things off. I'll show you guys the standings one more time and the schedule one more time. We're almost done, and it makes me really sad because that means A, October is going to be super stressful, but B, less videos from me. Obviously, I'll still post, don't get me wrong, but it won't be as much in October because I don't know what's going to happen. I have a huge, like, first world problem. I've started getting into hockey, and the Red Wings are coming because I'm from Detroit. So the Red Wings are coming into town in Anaheim, October 31st, which is also the same time as a World Series game. So if the Padres make it to the World Series, I'm going to have a super awkward Halloween day because that's when the game is. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll deal with that when it happens. But yeah, that's besides the point. Thank you guys so much for watching. How do you feel about today? You think Yu Darvish earned himself some good starts? I keep saying that. I want to preface this real quick because I forgot to say it. It was against the Rockies, right? And I'm not trying to be dismissive and say that it doesn't matter, because it does, right? But I want to see how Dylan Cease and Yu Darvish play against, like, real teams. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're major league talent teams, but real teams, because we're past the point of caring about how they face against below 500 teams. We're at the 500 teams and above type of situation. Playoffs are coming. Who's starting? I don't know. Let me know who you guys want starting. Let me know your rotation. Let's put it that way. How do you feel about the bullpen? Are you panicking about the bullpen? Or are you chilling? Let me know. And the offense, you think we're staying consistent, or you think this is just a rocky situation? Let me know. So many questions that need to be answered. Answer them if you want. And have a fantastic rest of your day. Go Padres, and please subscribe. Goodbye. Have fun. Goodbye. Have fun. I don't know. Whatever. Goodbye.